getting late.
What's the rush?
Fright Night at the Majestic Theater.
Gorama, triple feature marathon. We got free
Damn it,
passes.
these scary stories better not get in the way of me going to watch
cares?
more
Let's go.
scary stories.
I've been to Fright Night. I'm never going back.
Why not?
Because Frank's afraid of the dark. Remember?
No, I'm just afraid of Colin Farrell's
Going back.
acting.
Because you sit in that movie theater for so long, you start to forget that the real world even exists.
Finally, someone speaks out
The
against the
only thing that
fun
seems
of
real.
movies.
Is the horror movie up on the screen.
I can't believe we're still doing this.
That's what my story's about.
Yeah, so please enjoy my story about the evil of being transfixed by stories.
But sometimes a movie seems so real that it's hard to tell the difference between what's make-believe and what's really there.
You guys want to go, or...?
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story
And so did millions of kids rush to throw sand at their home fireplace only to be horribly, horribly disappointed. Man, did not even try to make that seem like a real movie title. The Gnostics of Beacon Hill. Wait, but this just started! Sounds sarcastic, but she's actually trying to get the lights to turn back off. Yeah, just sweeping up this nothing here. Get that nothing swept up real good.
Enjoy the film, man?
Andy Dick has aged poorly.
Everybody's a critic.
What do you
Let's
mean a
go.
critic? She
This
barely
place
gave
is
you a
so
response.
I gotta clean the house first.
Yes, go get that one gum wrapper. Poor guy lost another Twinkie.
$6? That's it?
Yeah, I'm afraid that's what actors of your caliber are paid, Carl.
Friday's supposed to be a good night.
And you were supposed to be a good character, but not everything goes like you planned.
Well, this job's getting tough. Had to pick up 2 of these things tonight.
Make jokes. You're gonna laugh when they shut this place down?
No, they'll never close the Alto. It's a landmark.
Tell that to the owners. They don't like losing money. Is everything busted around here?
You say that every time the cash register is ever open. There, throw it out.
This place would fall apart without you.
Well, it's falling apart anyway.
Maybe we can reuse these.
Okay, for the final time, we cannot reuse used cups.
Hey, do you really think they're gonna shut us down?
I don't know. But I'm applying for a job over at the Quad.
The Quad, that's a multiplex.
We've got like
And it's
8
got lines
screens,
around
and they
the
all
block.
show movies from within
I
this
need to go.
century. It sounds terrible.
Hey, you wanna get something to eat?
Well, the way you erratically convulse
No,
before you
I don't
ask
know.
sure makes it hard not to run out the door screaming.
Pete couldn't stand to see the Rialto die. So, he started a campaign to keep it open.
A hideously ill-conceived campaign.
It wasn't just his job he was worried about.
It was his
Pete
inability to
loved
create a
movies
remotely
and loved
good
the old
flyer.
theater. But it was no use. Unless a miracle
Yeah, she
happened,
peed in it.
the Rialto was doomed.
Yeah, reuse that.
Sorry,
Thanks.
it's almost locked out.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have happened if you just would have walked with me on the way here instead of following an awkward 5 feet behind. You know, it's really getting strange how much you don't like me. Gary Busey approaches.
So how's the campaign going, Don Quixote?
Pretty
Well,
shitty
you know,
carrot
I
top
went to the zoning
stromboli.
commission to try to get landmark status. It's not gonna be easy.
Well, technically we're just an old Burger King. You do know that, right?
I hate to break this to you, Pete, but I think you're just dreaming. Why don't you just...
Somebody just crashed a Razor scooter into the
We're not
outside.
open for an hour.
Yeah, the edge of the counter is like 1.5 feet away there, hotshot.
Yo, come back in an hour.
An angry Vern Troyer rages on the outside.
Who are you?
What kind of emphasis was that? Who are you?
Dr. Fink?
Dink. With a verb.
Yeah, with a v. Grandpa, you do this every week, okay?
Absolutely perfect.
More hammy, really.
That smell! It's wonderful.
God, does he have to do this every time he farts?
Smell?
It's stale popcorn.
Look, what do you want?
It's not what I want, lad. It's what you want.
And what the aliens in my
Is this your
toenails
handiwork?
want.
Yeah?
Then I've come to the right place.
Just spotted a whole room full of scenery to start chewing.
Calling the police.
No.
I'll get the crowbar.
Marvelous! Marvelous! I couldn't have designed it better myself.
Are You Afraid of the Dark, where failed community theater actors get to spread their wings.
Who are you?
Who decided on these characterizations?
Dr. Vic.
Doctor of body odors, mostly.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. My good man, I've come to save your theater. And it won't cost you a dime.
It'll cost you 3 chicken heads. I'm weird.
And I am not a nutbag. I am a filmmaker.
I don't think the movies you make really qualify as film,
Back
technically.
when theaters like this were commonplace. Back before wide screens, before color, before sound.
Back before all that Star Wars, Citizen
When
Kane,
films
Gone with the Wind
tried
crap.
To stir the imagination, not bludgeon it.
How old are you?
Old enough to know that things have changed.
Look, pal.
My films were quite popular, you know. They always had a certain magic.
How did you do that?
A film I made many years ago. A horror film.
I call it Chile.
A vampire film, to be precise. It's quite unique. For in my story, the vampire wins.
Isn't that great, man? It just cracks me up for some reason.
My good man, I make you a promise. Show my film in your theater, and people will flock to see it. Your fortunes will turn, and you'll make far more than $6.
No, sorry, it's $6.
A black and white silent film is going to turn this
Makes
place
Nick
around.
the bartender from
Adding
It's a Wonderful
vampire
Life
movie,
look
that's
subtle
a
and
fairy
nuanced.
tale.
You don't have to believe me. Just show my film once, and you'll see. As for payment,
Ah, here we go.
I don't want money. All I ask is that once your success is assured, you give me 1 night a week of your choosing to show my other films to the public.
This film can do as you say. I'll give you 3 nights plus a cut of the vending.
I don't want your popcorn money.
I want a sock filled with spaghetti. I'm weird.
Just 1 night a week. Do we have a deal?
I don't know, that hand's pretty smelly.
Wonderful! You're a wise man. Look out!
Look, buddy, maybe you'd better...
What kind of man can walk to the left of the frame in a mere 12 seconds?
Back to Mars, where he came from.
So, do we show it?
The guy's loony. Throw it out.
The Rialto manager character, ladies and gentlemen.